So this is my first attempt at kind of translating and transmitting what exactly I mean by this container, this one-on-one container that I have open right now, that I'm, inviting clients who feel called to join me. Like, what does it mean? And the frequency and how I've translated it is mother. And I felt a need today to talk about that a little bit more because there is a way in which this work really is about calling forth your adult, right? It's about the patterning and the behaviors that we exhibit where it's not our fully integrated and present adult that's leading, but it's these younger parts of us with unmet needs who got stuck in a certain spot or stuck after a certain experience, and kind of that's being touched in certain moments and we're moving from that spot. So this work is really integrating these different spots, understanding what are these different parts, where is that energy stuck, what experience is that stuck in, what is that pattern telling me, what is the need that is unmet there, bringing consciousness and understanding and mastery of everything that's running in our system, and then bringing in our adults to hold us there. I just didn't feel like calling it our adult, our mature adult self fully captured what this frequency is. Because if you tune in right now to the archetype of the mother, I wonder what else would come up for you. Because there's a different flavor that represents to me, and where I call it, how do we integrate your child and your mother? And there's this ability between the mother archetype to meet us in all the yuckiness, in the dark, and the parts of life that we keep in the hidden corners, that can meet us there, as well as the silliness and the light and the joy and all of that stuff. That's the part of the mother archetype I feel that we are really comfortable with, the majority of us. Some people, this is vice versa. But as a society, and I would say even for myself as I've explored this archetype, the nurturer, the carer, the lover, somebody who can really hold and be gentle and understanding and really meet you with those care needs. But there's the other side on this wide spectrum that's the harsh, the destroyer, the one that will give you the sword that you need in a moment, the sex and the pleasure and the wetness and the juiciness and the embodiment that comes from fully living this archetype. Even if as I say that, I'm really thinking about the birth process, because so much of our life is a death and rebirth, right? But that birth process, it's fucking messy. It happens in the dark. We don't want all eyes on us. There's a lot of fluid and, all kinds of body stuff happening. And it's not the pleasant, pretty, always nice pictures. It's super fucking human. And there's something about bringing that frequency in as we do this work of calling forth an integrated, grown, mature side of you, that just this frequency speaks more to that part than just calling in the adult. And this is a side of it I'm playing with a lot more. It's not fully clarified, and it'll be really curious to see how the transmission of this frequency evolves as we go. But I thought it was important to even mark today how we describe this and how we journey forth, for myself and with my clients through working with this frequency. And I also just want to clearly say that it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with becoming mother. You may not be in that stage of your life at all. You may not care to. You may also care to. It doesn't matter. It's about actually becoming mother to self. and becoming woman to self and bringing woman and mother to the forefront in every instance, especially all the instances where you go unconscious, where you dissociate, where you want to run that fucking pattern that you know isn't serving you. Sometimes you just watch yourself do it. It brings forth your ability to be held in those moments and in the darker moments. It's a lot of pattern work, leaf work, opening up and shining light on certain areas as we see certain threads unraveling and certain patterns unraveling. And most importantly, I think, is to let the frequency and the journey take you where it will take you. It will look different for all of us, for every person. And this is the kind of work that's like unraveling for years. Sometimes it's not like, you're going to do this for 3 weeks and you'll know all of the things. But it's a deep journey of maturing and stepping into a much deeper role for yourself in your life, and a much deeper consciousness and intention and creatorship, which is really, I think, at the end of the day, all the work that we do with everybody, whether it's me or other people, really what we want is to step into that role where things aren't happening to us, but we are guiding them and driving them. Let me know how that lands, what comes up for you below. And like I said, it will be interesting to see how the transmission of this develops and evolves as time goes, for all of us as I experience it and as you experience it. Thanks for being with me today, and thank you for watching.